G'day Ethan. The turboprop's out. The what's out? I'm right over some artillery and the enemy has got wind of the fact that I'm so high and they keep coming up here in 109s and FW190s. The last two flights that I've done, I've been up at this altitude around 14,000 feet, and BF109s and FW190s have come over even higher than me, and I know that because I can see their contrails once they're above 16,000 feet. So I'm just below, there's my contrail. What am I at? 15,000 feet, so at 15,000 feet the contrail can be seen. So I've got to get down lower. They're going to see me. So basically there's been a big high altitude fight going on. I haven't had any victories unfortunately, but I did get some hits on an FW190 and I think I got some hits on a BF109 at one point. Is that a question or is that a statement? To my knowledge, nothing is out just yet, otherwise I'd be flying it. What, are you telling me that they're out yet? That would be good. I'd have to switch over. If not, it can't be long. Probably Thursday. Tomorrow. Alright, where am I? So yeah, the sky's pretty hot up here. Trying leaning the mixture out to 60%. What's my altitude? 14,700. Any contrails? Yeah, I've still got a contrail. Damn it. Got to go much lower. They will be out at the end of the month. Yeah, that's what they say, by the end of September. That's what people are speculating. And for some reason that Ford Luftwaffe airfield has changed from just a standard airfield to being what's called a rescue with a strike through it. Allied countries have fulfilled the mission in full. Isn't that annoying? I just get airborne and the damn mission's going to end within 5 minutes. My team's winning, but that's kind of not good. Rescuer 2. What the heck? So what I'm doing is I'm looking for Luftwaffe aircraft down low. I just want to stress there's been so many Luftwaffe aircraft up at this altitude lately. It's been a bit of a challenge. I'm looking for like fighters and bombers down here en route to the artillery. Have I got a contrail? Not so much. There is a bit of one. What's my altitude? Still 14.5. I've got to go a little bit lower. Those will be fun to fly. Yeah, you bet. The best. It's going to be good times. I just need like a BF-110 or something that I can swoop on in the next 5 minutes. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Nothing, nothing. It's a bit hard to see, I guess, with the clouds there. Artificial Horizon's pretty lazy. Look at it, it's not even reading a correct reading. It's all over the shop. Anyways. HE111, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Now I'm intending to get onto bombers, and I was gonna obviously I was gonna do that, but then I got still stuck on trying to. I'm well balanced. I've got a chip on both shoulders. I'm trying to prove to myself that I can shoot down some Axis planes with the P40 in dogfighting combat. Probably get below the cloud base. It's too heavy. Can't see anything. All right, cheers, cheers, Ethan. All right, so I'm a bit below the cloud base, and nothing. There's more cloud. So I get below one layer of cloud, and then there's another layer below it down. But it is clear in a few spots. Of course, being lower, I'm more vulnerable to attack if there's any aircraft at this level. But I can see the ground much clearer. There, look at that. There's someone attacking the artillery. Let's have a closer look. Where? Oh man, that's so annoying. Nothing new on the boss site news. Yeah, I thought so. I've been checking it quite regularly. Plus, I didn't get an update when I logged on just now. When am I going to fly the P2? Yeah, for sure. I'll get around to bombers at some point soonish. You fly that a lot now. It's a fun aircraft to fly. Yeah. P2 almost as good as Ju-88. For me, the defining characteristic of the P2 is that it's fast. Oh, actually, no, that its rear gunner never misses, even from 600 meters. Yanis, hi Frog, hi Yanis. You flew the P2 on a Boeing mission earlier, and oh boy, the gunners, 3 plane kills in one mission. Yeah, the amount of times I've been attacking a P2 and I've been shot down by it, so many. Torius. Yeah, that's right. The design team were given some interesting remuneration package. Crazy, huh? trying to attack a B-25 Carnage. Yeah, I don't know if all versions of the B-25 have a tail gunner, but I know the ones that I've seen, they often, if not all of them, they've got a tail gunner with twin machine guns, probably twin 50s I'd imagine. Like a similar tail gunner to what you see on a B-17. Pretty deadly. Alright, airborne. Gonna try and keep climbing while looking at the map. I gotta decide on my strategy where I'm gonna go. What I've been doing lately is I've been parking my plane at high altitude in between the Axis airfield and the Axis target that they're heading to, and trying to intercept bombers travelling fairly low over the ground towards the target that they're attacking. It was working for a while, but lately there's been high altitude appearances of 109s and FW190s in the area, so they must have noticed me up there when I kept on pouncing on them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head towards the enemy airfield, and again halfway between it and the closest Allied target, that's where I'll park the aircraft at about 13,000 feet and just hang around there, and until an outcome arises, which hopefully is I'll see an aircraft below me and I'll dive on it and I'll shoot it up, and then I'll zoom up again towards the front line, towards the east, and escape and get back up to 13,000 feet. And either go back again to my same position or go to the next position to avoid being predictable. Maybe go to another airfield and try the same thing there. ultimately here I think I'm going to end up at 925, 0925 to the west. The effectiveness of these boom and zooms, a lot of the time it depends on whether the target sees you or not. And if they're flying with the wingman, whether the wingman sees you and alerts them. Often they see you and then they turn at the last minute. So I've set the mixture to 60%. We're almost at 8,000 feet. I don't know. I've got no idea if 60% for the mixture is correct, but let me put it this way: it doesn't deteriorate the performance at this altitude. Like, you don't see a drop in manifold pressure, so it can't hurt. Is 9,000 feet. And finally, we're at 10,000 feet. You've got a browser window in VR that you can look down at. Wow. Yeah, I imagine you're going to need something like that. What would be ideal is to have some kind of a view of the keyboard so that you can view the keyboard and see what you're typing on. That could potentially solve that kind of issue. Like, if you had whilst wearing a VR headset, if you had a way to have a window where you could see IRL outside the headset at your desk, so to speak. Minecraft? Nah, this is not so much a Minecraft channel. PewDiePie's your man for Minecraft at this point in time. Alright, we are at 13,900 feet. Pretty high. 14,000 feet. I'm going to go a little bit higher, maybe 14,500, and then I'll level off and decide where to go next. Hopefully I'll spot some enemies and pounce on them. Haha! Alright, basically that's 14,500 feet. That's high enough, don't you think? I've now got the mixture at 50%. Maybe that's a little bit low. I can't see a contrail. I'll have to do a circuit though to see if there is one. Okay, so we've got the huge river in front of us here. Where do I want to be? The enemy's coming out here. So there's two enemy airfields, two allied airfields. The enemy's coming out of here and he's going here and he's going here. So he's going to go here. These guys are going to come out of here and go here and here. So there could be fighting all along here. If I position myself... Damn, thought that might happen, but... Just as I'm looking at the bloody map. That guy didn't do a very good job. Alright, so there's some bullet holes in the wing. Some bullet holes in the wing. This is clearly a hot area. This is not really where I want it to be. I want to be in between this area and the enemy's airfield so that ideally I can catch them as they're in transit to this particular area. And so they're basically kind of off guard and they're just flying along straight and level. That's the point where I want to catch them. Right, alright, good. So, yeah, it's going to be tough because I might well have been followed out here, and if I have, the plane that followed me is undoubtedly faster than me. That's if it managed to keep track of me. It seems to have lost me. But there's like another 30 planes out here that are trying to attack, so... Alright, so we're heading to 0925, and we're almost there. And we're going to be there at about 14,000 feet. We're at 12,700, right? And we're almost there. Once we get there, I'm going to just loiter around and look at what's beneath me and try and pick out a target. Got to be it's a very risky thing, but I've got to be a little bit ballsy. It's basically a case of who dares wins. Got to do something a little bit outrageous sometimes that they wouldn't think that you're going to do. That's so frustrating. There's one down there, I saw it, and now I've just totally lost track of it. I've lost track of it literally while staring right at it. BS. Total BS. Bit of altitude in that too. What am I at? 12,500 from 14. Yeah, I was staring right at an aircraft and it just bloody vanished. That's not good. I'm looking forward to the draw distance fix up. Too close to the river. Got to keep going this way. So you'll notice the engine note's quite low. It's because I'm running the engine at 72% propeller RPM to give it a rest after that mammoth climb and then escape. Because as soon as I started getting shot while I was reading the map, I had to put it back to 90% so I could get out of it. Still not good. 12,400. Got to go much higher. Struggling to get actually into the 925 grid square. Damn, I was reading the chat. Ended up in a dive. More altitude lot. 10,000, 11,000. $12,000. At least we're in 925 now. Just need something to shoot down there. $12,500. And that's an airfield, alright, but it's not the Axis airfield, it's just a empty airfield. So I don't want to get too close to the actual Axis airfield, the active one, which is probably on the nose right now. Yeah, man, that's annoying. I saw that aircraft and then it just vanished into thin air. Almost at 13,000 now. There we go. Finally back up to my safe operational altitude of 13 to 14 and a half. The reason why I don't want to go higher than about 14 and a half is because of contrails. You don't want to be producing a contrail up here. Like this, I'm pretty much invisible to those below me. Pretty much. But with a contrail, anyone anywhere can see me because of the contrail. And this is kind of BS as well. Unless they've shot off the tail. Ah, they have shot off the tail. There's no rudder. Oh, that's crap. I'm gonna have to bail. Well, that sucks. Main thing that's on my mind here is that I did see an aircraft. I focused on it, I looked at it, I zoomed in on it, and bam, it just vanished. Oh well. Guys, that's it for this particular stream. When's Bodenplatte going to be released? In my opinion, it could be tomorrow. Tomorrow, where I am, is Thursday. I reckon it could quite possibly be tomorrow. But who knows, right? Can't be too far off. Oh well, guys, everyone that's had a look at home and everyone that's participated in the chat, thanks very much. Please smash the thumbs up and subscribe and smash the notification bell next to the subscribe button. Join the channel, support on Patreon. Check out froggyfrog9000.com. I'll most probably produce some single player edited vids, and they'll be up in a few hours time. And I'll most probably be back for another live stream tomorrow around the same time. Hope you can join me then. Thanks guys, and bye for now.